I can't sleep, so I'm finna get in your business. Go ahead and pull up a seat, sit down, lay down, get you a snack, whatever you need to do to feel comfortable. I'm gonna go through every astrology sign and just kind of like see what y'all need to know, what your love life looking like, just random things, okay? So let's get into it. I'm gonna start off with Aries. All right, y'all. What does Aries need to know and be aware of? Aries, tell me about Aries. Tell me about Aries. What is it that Aries needs to know? Aries. Aries. What does Aries need to know? I feel like that little thump was kind of like, I feel like you don't even want to know. You don't want to know nothing bad. You really don't even want to know nothing good, for real. Honestly, you really want to just be left alone. I don't know if it's been a long week for you, a long month. I'm even hearing a long year. And I get that. But hopefully, this is no bullshit and this could lighten, you know, lighten your spirits up. But anyway, enough talking. Okay. It's some good news. I feel like if this is concerning a moving, so like I feel like you're gonna be moving soon. This could be into a house, apartment, or even just like new states. I feel like you have been thinking about this decision for a little while, kind of like wrecking your brain about it, figuring out your finances, figuring out your job situation, figuring out your living situation. I also feel like a lot of things in your life in general has been kind of like getting in the way of the move. So I feel like there's a lot of stress there. But at the end of the day, I do see that you will have enough money moving to this destination. I feel like if it involves you moving out of town, there will be no like, no hiccups. If it involves you having to get on a plane, I don't see there being any, you know, crashing or any delays or loss of luggage, okay? You are being warned about dating though. I feel like right now you do need to be in a season of isolation just because you are focused on a very big, you know, step in your life. And I feel like the person that you will attract will end up being somebody that, you know, adds more stress to whatever situation that you're currently, you know, making your way through currently. I feel like this person is going to end up being very narcissistic, so they're going to be taking away the attention that you need to put into yourself. This is somebody who's going to make you feel guilty about putting yourself first or working on something that you need to work on. This is somebody who will catch your attitude if you choose to decline spending some time with them because you got errands to run. Right. Just childish, just very selfish, one-track minded, and the only track that they're on is leading to them. So when it comes to dating, hold off on that. If you're already in a relationship and you've been wondering why your partner has been adding to the load of stress, and it's just because this person's narcissistic, they're meant to be phased out of your life. That's just them showing their horns, okay? Allow this person to throw themselves in the trash. They don't got nothing to do with you. Move on, okay? Move on and move up, all right? Now, I do have a confession here. So somebody wants to confess something to you. I feel like this is really giving the person that you're currently with, if you're with somebody. Now, if you are with a water sign, a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, this message towards the end is for you. Now, let's see what this person wants to tell you, Aries. What does this person want to tell Aries? What does this person want to tell Aries? What do they want to tell Aries? That this person knows that they're not going to be the one that you basically come up with, end up with. This is somebody who knows that they're narcissistic. They know that they're toxic. They know that you don't need this type of stress in your life right now. They know that they're holding you back. They're not really adding to the situation, anything good, rather. This is somebody who knows that you deserve more, that you need more, that you crave more. And I feel like once you get to a safe space, safe place, moved in, or, you know, fully moved out, or this person knows that you're going to give up on them, that you're going to let them go. This person knows that there is no more chances in hell, that you're going to just continue to deal with somebody who is stressful as hell. Let's just be fucking real, Aries. This person is just, ugh. Everything about them is just like so, just, it's like they're just a rage baiter. This is somebody who can see that you're going through something and add to the flame, nitpick, nag, bitch and moan, do something stupid, fuck around and break something in the house, or just fucking with your psyche, and you already got a lot going on. This is somebody who finds joy and giggle and laughter in your confusion and frustration. Yeah, they got to go, Aries. This is the reason why you're stressed out and you're feeling like you're done with life and you've been handed a very shitty hand. It's because the partner that you got with you currently is literally just a fun sucker, a peace sucker. Just, they got to go. No wonder. They're a water sign. Very emotional, they be having some ways. It can really come off as manipulative, very strategic, puppet mastery type of vibes. So I get it, okay? They can be very immature as well. So I don't blame you. I kind of feel like I already know what you're going through. I kind of already see the random arguments, the nitpicking. Ooh, this person needs to be nitpicking about how, you know, they like things in the closet or just little shit, y'all. And this person is somebody who is just making you feel just out of whack. I feel like you're overly stressed, which means that you're probably even experiencing health scares or just random things like rashes or acne popping up, or body acne, or hair loss, hair thinning, malnutrition signs like feeling very lightheaded, and just migraines out of nowhere, more migraines than usual. So Aries, my advice to you is let go of what no longer serves you. And this person is somebody who lives to rage bait you. They live to rage bait you. Next, Taurus. Hey, Taurus. You're going to have to get the sleep out your eyes for this one. Yeah, I already know you laying down. You was ready for bed for real. But let's see what's going on for you. We're going to start with love since I already got it in my hand. What does Taurus need to know about their love life? Tell me about Taurus's love life. Tell me about their love life. Some of you all may have started dating somebody younger, or somebody with a child, or vice versa. You may be the one that's younger with a child, and this may be a, what is it? What do they call that? A age dynamic. What is it called? An age gap dynamic. Yeah. So yes, of course, you probably get the weird stares and the, oh, they're only with them because, you know, they're probably paying their Taurus's bills. It's probably a sugar daddy, sugar mama situation. But little do they know, you actually really fuck with the kid. You actually really like this person. This person really does treat you right. They're very mature and very reliable, trustworthy to be exact. The type of person that give you their code, let you go through their phone. Passenger princess, passenger king already in their car passenger window. You already got a toothbrush at their house, damn near moved in, finna get a key. So don't allow people outside of your situation looking in to cast their hate on you, because that's all it is. They just mad because they can't get that type of dynamic. They gotta struggle, they gotta penny pinch. They don't have nobody that they can call up when the tire done blew. But you do. They don't have nobody to get a call up when they want to experience something nice and like fine dining or quality gifts and just real thoughtful romantic gestures and treatment. Now, if you have a child, this person even steps up and is a mother figure, a great father role model. They're sweet. They don't treat your child like a burden, something in the way. And if they're the one with the kid, they don't push you to be in that child's life. They don't, force you to have to, be in situations with the baby mom or the baby father. This is somebody who is very considerate of your feelings. And there's chemistry, so the person is good in the bed. Good in the bed and outside of the bed. Good heart, good mind, good soul. And money to blow, okay? Taurus, you're living your life, okay? Living your life. What else does Taurus need to know and be aware of? What else does Taurus need to know and be aware of? Yeah, these people be thinking, what I tell you, these people be saying, oh, Taurus is just a gold digger, gold digger, gold digger. Oh, this is just like a age gap dynamic. This is not real love. Oh, they trying to shame you. But the only reason why they're trying to shame you is because they ain't you. Amen. They can't get the nice shit that you get without having to bark and give up ass to get it. They mad because you live in a soft life, whether you a woman or a man. Damn, Taurus. Anyways, next, Gemini. Gemini. I don't know what I want to start with you. Something is telling me go a little more logical because, you know how you two-sided. Right now, I feel like you're more in your logical mind frame. So let's go with the logic. What does Gemini need to know and be aware of? What does Gemini need to know and be aware of? Damn, Gemini, you got some shit gonna happen to you. Something's gonna happen. It's bad, okay? Confirmation. Excuse me. This is two things that are gonna happen to you. You may end up losing whatever place that you're staying at. This could be an eviction. This could be a family member just putting you out. This could be a partner throwing you out. There's gonna be something to deal with you losing your security, as well as your car. Something may happen to your car. This could be like a boot because you parked somewhere that you weren't supposed to park at. They may come and get the car because of a late payment, or somebody may end up breaking into your car back window or front passenger window, or you may end up just getting into a wreck on the interstate trying to get into the intersection. Very, very, very to the point. I'm really sorry, Gemini. This is not a really good reading for you because it's a definite that this is gonna happen. Also, if you're in a relationship, know that the person that you're in a relationship with is going to end up phasing you out because of you having a child. They feel like your child is really, really bad, very emotionally everywhere, and yeah, and they also feel like I just feel like you don't make enough money for them, and if you do make enough money, they feel like the risk is not worth the reward with you. Like, they don't want to have to deal with you and your kid, like, and they're not going to want to have to deal with the challenges that you're about to be facing. This person is also not that intimately attracted to you anymore as well. I don't really know if this person ever was, but I feel like face card E. You're beautiful, handsome, but I feel like it may be something on you. There may be also an insecurity about yourself that this person doesn't like as well. Now, concerning this relationship, if you're in one, I feel like it would be smart to have a conversation with your partner. Get to know what's really going on before they blindside you. And that's added to the list of challenges and mishaps that are about to come down the pipe for you. Yeah, it's time for a lot of things that I really wouldn't even say doesn't serve you. I feel like a lot of things in your life are about to phase out, and it's only going to bring in new experiences, new opportunities, and new things for you. I feel like you have outgrown whatever situation, whatever people, and whatever place that you're in, and you're being forced to move, to make a change, because you are hard-headed. Me and you know that. But let me dig a little bit more into your love life. Let's see. Since we already know that their current partner is really just trying to figure out when they're gonna leave you, okay? Because that's really what it is. Let's see what type of partner you're gonna have in the future, because yeah, this person that you're currently with is, it says unrequited love, and it says a wedding, so it's like a very long-term commitment that y'all had or may have. It doesn't have to be long-term. It could be very short-term. Y'all could have just got together. But at the end of the day, I feel like you're putting in more than this person. You care more than this person. You're actually still willing to work on this relationship, fight for this relationship, be in this relationship. Meanwhile, the other person is really one foot out the door. But anyways, future. Tell me about Gemini's future love life. Tell me about the future. My left leg is itching. My calf muscle is itching. I feel like the next person that you're gonna meet is gonna be like a gym rat. And if they're not a gym rat, this person is gonna have a tattoo on the back of their leg, the back of their left leg, or on the side of their left leg. This is gonna be somebody who, they probably had like a hard life, so they're gonna be able to understand where you're coming from when they meet you, because you're gonna be going through some shit. Okay, we already just saw that. And they're gonna understand. They're not gonna hold that over your head. They're not gonna think less of you or anything like that, because they have been through the same thing. Okay, so this is somebody who's gonna just start off as friends with you, really get to know you, probably even be able to help you with certain things. But pay attention to some red flags about this person. This is somebody who's gonna be very eager to get into the bed with you, eager to have you, you know, put that mouth to work. So make sure you let this person know your boundaries, and do not sway on those, okay? Because once you sway, you might as well go on here, wrap up the extra help, because this person is just gonna see you as a booty call, a struggling booty call. And you don't wanna be known as that. You wanna be known as the damsel in distress, not a struggling booty call. Next, let's go Cancer. Since I already know my Cancers are such lover girls and lover boys, I'm gonna start with their love life. Tell me about Cancer's love life. What do they need to know? Cancer's love life. Tell me about Cancer's love life. I want to get all the like mix. What's up? What's up? Cancer. Tell me about Cancer's love life. Hold on, Cancer. Why are you trying to be secretive? Why are you trying to hold it close to your chest? Tell me. Now you ready. Yeah. Open. So you are attracted to your partner if you're currently in a relationship. I feel like there has been some ups and downs. I feel like there's just a communication issue. There also may be just needing to spend more time together, be intentional. I feel like you're being told to stay optimistic. You know, there are good times ahead. Right now, it may feel like everything is out of control. Y'all are not on a steady path. But just know that all relationships aren't always peaches and rainbows, okay? A relationship does have ups and downs. As long as there's no cheating, no lying, no scandalous things going on, hold it down for your partner. As long as they're not a mooch, a leech, a bum, hold it down, okay, Cancer? I feel like you and your partner are very codependent on each other, very, very clingy with one another, and that's very, very great. I feel like that's very healthy, but I feel like instead of being in the house all the time, or, you know, being up under each other all the time, I feel like you all need to make, you know, time to go out and do things, have experiences, make memories, and just overall just let you all's inner child out. I feel like there is a need for some type of fun, very soon your partner will come to you with this, you know, with this problem that they do want to have more fun, and they do want to, you know, feel and experience romance again, that spark. And don't take it as a slight. Don't take it as them telling you low-key that they hate you and if they want to break up with you. No, they're honestly trying to save the relationship, okay? This person sees you as the one, so that means they're going to actually work on the relationship. They're going to actually try and come to you first, communicate their needs, okay? So don't get in your head about it and treat them any type of way, okay? Just listen to make changes, not to respond, okay? There also needs to be a little more flirt in between you and your partner. There needs to be romance, and you need to step it up, Cancer. I thought you were supposed to be lover girl, lover guy. It's not giving that. It's giving big baby. It's giving, I don't know, Cancer. I don't really feel like you're even in your energy right now. I feel like maybe you're working a lot. Maybe, you know, you're just getting rid of like a cold, some type of sickness, and you just been feeling off lately. Maybe it's just something that maybe going on in your family life that got you kind of like just not like yourself, okay? I feel like you need to get back to yourself, okay? You really do. Whether that's taking some time for you to figure that out and letting your partner know, hey, I have been feeling off, and it's not you, it is definitely me. I'm gonna take some time and, you know, recenter myself, get back to you, because the person that you're with is your true love. This is the person that you're going to end up marrying eventually, if you all continue to have that open line of communication. There's trust there, there's patience there. This person, like I said, patience. They're going to give you a chance and time to find yourself. So on this journey, Cancer, this journey back to feeling like yourself again, do not get in your head and self-sabotage the relationship by thinking, oh, my partner is about to, you know, leave me, they're looking for somebody else, or they can do better, or, you know, I'm not worthy. Or don't self-hate, okay? Don't start projecting whatever feelings that you may have on the inside in a negative, toxic way to your partner. That is only going to push them away. Have healthy, effective communication. Let your partner know, hey, I feel like, you know, I'm feeling a little insecure today. I just need some reassurance. Your partner would just much rather that, okay? So just sum it up, Cancer. It doesn't have to be complicated, nor does it have to be toxic, nor do you have to gaslight or manipulate your partner into showing up in a way that you need them to. You have to be healthy. You have to communicate in a healthy way, and also listen to their feedback and take their constructive criticism, not as a blow, not as a slight, not as a I hate you, just as a let's get this right. And know that you're with the right person. Shit, there just needs to be some passion ignited back in this relationship. There needs to be some fun had. There needs to be some, you know, outings, some dates or some shit. Like, for real, honestly, that's really it. So get out your head, Cancer. Let's see what else. Get out your head. What else does Cancer need to know and be aware of? Tell me more about Cancer. What else? Tell me more. And this is it. This person may be a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. And if they're not a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius, I just feel like you feel like this person is kind of like hard to read, hard to predict. And that's probably what be having you all in your head, because you really don't know how this person feels. You really don't know how this person may react. You really don't know what their next move is. So, and you probably may have anxiety. So that doesn't, you know, help either. And this may be a same-sex relationship. But at the end of the day, where there is or isn't, I feel like there needs to be some softness. Confirmation, there needs to be some softness added to this relationship, because it's gotten real hard. It you keep on, it's going to turn into a roommate situation. I'm telling you, you don't want that. Anyways, next, let's go to Leo. Hey, Leo. Let's see what you got going on. What does Leo need to know and be aware of? What does Leo need to know and be aware of? What does Leo need to know and be aware of? Leo? Leo? Okay. So, Leo, you may have some car problems in the future. Now, if you have a car business or anything like that, detailing company, anything of that nature, I feel like you're going to end up meeting somebody at your job. This may be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Now, if you're already in a relationship, I feel like you're going to end up getting a call about some bad news from a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. This has to do with like a breakup, so you may end up getting broken up with at work, or somebody may end up, you know, letting you know about something that they did late at night while you're at work. I feel like also there is going to be some money shelling out involved when it comes to your health, so be careful. I feel like the person that is this air sign may have given you an STD or an STI if you're not careful, if you have already slept with this person for real. For a lot of you all, this is somebody who's only with you because of whatever business that you have, however you flaunt yourself. You may be flashy, because Leo, you know, you can be flashy. You probably, you know, led with money. You probably let this person know all the things you had going on, and they saw that as a meal ticket, baby. I feel like you and this person probably have been together for a little minute. You have tried over and over with this person, and this is the same thing that keeps happening. Either y'all both keep cheating on each other, or somebody is constantly cheating in this relationship, constantly stepping out. And I feel like it's going to end up in an STD or STI, or just like a mild infection. And I really feel like you have nobody to blame, nor do they, because if you are allowing this and staying in this relationship, then you obviously like it. Then something about this person give you a thrill. Something about this trauma bond gives you the chills, everything that you need, everything that you desire, the freedom to do what you want, but also still have a partner. This is toxic and this is dirty. So Leo, anyway, yeah, I feel like y'all be love bombing each other, breadcrumbing each other. I feel like the Lord sent you and this person together to be a mirror to each other and show each other how toxic and, you know, just, I'm sorry, Leo, but this is giving dirty vibes, and you and this person are in, it's giving incubus and succubus spirit, like, together. And I feel like you need to break this generational curse. I feel like this is in your family. I feel like it started from your dad's side, or for some of you all, even your mom's side. They were definitely a Rolling Stone, a harlot, I must say. And the generational curse that you must break is infidelity, is lust, is greed. So yeah. All right, Leo, get it together. Next, Virgo. Hey, Virgo. I already know. You're trying to tell me how to shuffle before I even get to it. I'm going to make sure I do it 3 times just for you. All right, Virgo. What does Virgo need to know and be aware of? Tell me about my Virgos. Tell me about my bossy Virgos. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. You are fresh off of vacation or about to go on vacation. If you are fresh off of vacation, you have a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius that is, you know, a divorced man or a divorced woman who you just have a situationship with, who is missing you. This person misses you. They also feel like you were a witch. They feel like you have put a spell on them because they can't, like, I don't know, they can't just like not have you in their life. This person also thinks that you're a liar as well. Like you may make a little, like lie about little things to get your way or to obtain something, or to even just have a conversation. But yet this person doesn't want you out of their life. I feel like this person may be lonely, maybe older as well. I feel like this person is somebody who doesn't mind paying for company. And that's a fact. So you're just a pet to this person. Somebody that they keep, somebody that they feed, like just like a cat. You know, you feed a cat and they come around more often so you don't feel so lonely, like a cat lady. Yeah. It's how this person sees you. You're their cat that they feed to keep themselves, to keep themselves from being alone. Now, if you and this person haven't been talking in a minute, this person is going to text you. And if you don't text them, they're going to text you. This person is somebody who's very narcissistic. They probably were attractive or well off in their youth, but right now they're old and alone, and they just want some company, to be honest. Some company, somebody to talk to, somebody to run errands with, stuff like that. Now, if you are about to go out of town, okay, make sure you got some money saved up. Make sure you bring me your nice clothes. Make sure you bring me your nice cologne, your nice shoes, because you're going to end up meeting somebody out there, okay? Don't be having no sex, though, while you out of town, because it ain't nothing but STDs and STIs out there for you. Now, you may end up meeting a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn just like yourself. Be careful, though. Be careful. Take your time with this person. Don't be spreading them legs. Don't be thinking that you found your husband, your wife in one night. Just take your time, okay? Take your time and have a good time, as well as make sure that you do your research on this person as well, okay? Follow your intuition. If you feel like this person may be a little off, U-turn, because for some of you all, you may end up running into a earth sign that is on the DL. So a DL bummy motherfucker, because they don't even got no place to stay, okay? So they may be living in hotels and shit like that. So yeah. Virgo. Crazy. Next. Wait, did I see about your love life? I didn't. Tell me about Virgo's love life. Virgo's love life. Virgo's love life. Yeah, I just see you going out of town. Either you're going to find somebody while you're out of town, or you're going to come back from being from out of town and linking back up with somebody who pays for your time and affection. And if you meet this person while you're out of town, this person is going to be somebody who likes to, you know, take you out for drinks and take you out for food. Basically spend a little chump change to have your time and affection. All right, Virgo. Let's go to Libra. Tell me about Libra. Tell me about Libra's love life. Tell me about Libra's love life. It's a little crappy, huh? I know it. Tell me about Libra's love life. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, Libra. I do see that it's not hard for you to get nobody, okay? You're charming. You're attractive. And if you're not super attractive, the charm that you carry is attractive. You may have the cutest doe eyes. You may have nice set of lips. You may have thick hair. You may have a nice bone structure, nice body. You may have great skin. And that adds to your attractiveness, okay? I feel like right now you may be single, okay? Now, if you're in a relationship, you just feel trapped in this relationship, right? You don't really know how to get out of it. Okay. Now, whether you're single or in a relationship currently, I do feel like you do miss your ex. You do. You wish y'all never broke up. You wish that you and your ex could have built and healed together. You and your ex were like best friends. But eventually, I feel like suddenly it became like one-sided. I feel like somebody started to lose interest and feelings and that's how it ended. Or this person ended up dating somebody new because the feelings that they once had for you were fading. This person, you know, they could have even gotten engaged on you, or you two were planning on being engaged. I feel like also this person left you. Libra, I'm gonna be real with you. This person started to feel like you were starting to slack, like you were slacking. This could be financially, romantically. They feel like you got too comfortable. And they didn't like your family either. Your family probably treated them weird. And they also felt like the spark in the bedroom was gone as well. They felt like there was no foreplay. There was no seduction. There was just missionary. This person wanted to feel desired. They wanted to feel that fire y'all once had in the beginning, where y'all were ripping each other's clothes off. They missed that. They needed that. That was the glue. So if you were wondering what happened between you and your ex, it's because you stopped doing what you needed to do. And yes, your ex still think about you from time to time, because at the end of the day, you were one of their great loves. Amen to that. And for some of you all, they will give you a chance again, another chance if you reached out. But don't come half-ass. Go all out. What'd I say? Go all out. Go all out. Profess your love. Do a romantic gesture. If you know their address, send a bouquet of flowers, an edible arrangement. Do something big. Next, let's go to my Scorpios. Scorpio, if you shopping on a Facebook Marketplace, don't get no couch. Don't get nothing that has fabric on it, boo, because it's gonna be from a pet house, and your allergies are gonna be through the roof, my child. Don't do it. And for some of you all, if you're gonna be hanging around a baby that they may be sick or something like that, know that you will be catching that as well, because I do feel like a pain in my left nostril connecting to my throat. So that's definitely like a sinus infection warning. Be careful. If you hear that one cough, deuces, you got to go. You got to go unless you want to deal with a sinus infection from somebody else's baby. Okay? Maybe even your own if you have a kid. So anyway, tell me something about Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to know and be aware of? What does Scorpio need to know and be aware of? Tell me about my Scorpio. Scorpio. Somebody feels like every time they're around you, all you talk about is what pain you've been through and what you've been through. So if you've been wondering why this friend or friend group hasn't been inviting you or, you know, showing up for you, it's because they find you to be very depressing. So watch out for that. Try not to think that people really give a fuck, because that's where you're gonna fuck up at. Nobody gives a fuck about you. Not for real. Because people are so hell-bent on self-preservation. People are selfish. So just keep it to yourself. Talk to God. Because that's the only person who really give a damn. Tell me about what does Scorpio need to know and be aware of? I know that cracked you up, because it ain't nothing but the truth, baby. It ain't nothing but the truth. All right. So Scorpio, I feel like you definitely need to, when it comes to love, you're going to have to go out of state. If you're on a dating app, set your radius to probably 30, 40, 50 miles outside of the range, outside of your normal range. Because the dating pool that you're currently in has acid in it, literally. The only way that you're going to find a partner to settle down with is going to be somebody out of state. This person is going to have pets too, so you know what I said about that pet shit. So if you got allergies, you might as well go ahead and rack up on the Benadryl. Rack up on that Benadryl. And with this person, Scorpio, don't be doing no witchy shit. If you are a witch like myself, keep it to yourself. Okay, because this person is going to judge you. They're going to judge you without fully getting to know you, okay? And in the future, when it comes to friend groups and things of that nature, try to keep your personal life to yourself. Because remember, no one gives a fuck. They don't care about your challenges. Like I said, they don't give a damn. So keep it to yourself, all right? Now let's see about this person. Tell me about this person in the future. Tell me about Scorpio's love life. Tell me about Scorpio's love life. Okay, this person is going to be very passionate, they're going to like to have sex. So this person may end up being a nympho. Literally. It's giving 3 times a day. This person may also have a child. I would say probably like 5 years old is the youngest. They're also going to have a dog as well. This person may also be very controlling too. But they're going to be very like, they're going to be spoiling you. This is somebody who is not going to mind spending some money. And they're not going to mind, you know, when you're depressed and you're in one of those moods, because they're going to understand it too. They're going to be a little moody as well. So basically 2 peas in a pod. So be patient. You're going to end up finding your person. You're just going to have to go out of town for it, because it's not it where you at. Next, Sagittarius. Let's start with your love life. Tell me about, because we know how you don't want to be settled down. Tell me about Sagittarius' love life. Tell me about Sagittarius' love life. Love life. Confirmation. So, I feel like you're single right now. You're single right now. And if you're not single right now, you're still trying to manifest you somebody new. You feel like you haven't met your true love yet. You haven't met your kingdom spouse. You're not satisfied with what you got currently, or if you're single, with just being single. So you're manifesting. And you may be also looking at somebody from the past that you once had dealings with that you let slip through your fingers. And if you're in a relationship, I feel like your eyes are wandering, because honestly, you're not completely sold on the person that you're with. You're not completely satisfied. Tell me more about Sagittarius. Tell me more. Yeah, you're not. I feel like. Also, this person isn't as submissive as you would want them to be. They like to argue as well. You don't really like arguing with this person. I don't really feel like, you're just not happy with this person. You're not satisfied. You're not satisfied, and you're asking God to bring you somebody new, or bring you somebody in that's new. For some of you all, you've already started texting somebody outside of the relationship. And if you're single, you're texting somebody currently, and you're just trying to like weigh out the options, weigh out, you know, get to know this person. But I feel like even then, you're still not satisfied with what this person got going on or what they're showing you. So you're going to keep your options open until you feel that type of love that you're looking for, until you feel that spark that you've been searching for, until you get everything you want in a partner. And that's not bad. That's not a bad thing to do. At least you know what you want. But Sagittarius, I do see that you are definitely underwhelmed, and you about to make a move. And I don't even really feel like you're going to end up breaking up with this person if you're in a relationship. I feel like Sagittarius, you be liking a little bit of danger to your relationship, so you probably may end up cheating. And this person is going to probably let you do it. So, next, Capricorn. Hey, Capricorn. Let me start with your love life. Tell me about Capricorn's love life. Tell me about Capricorn's love life. What was that? Okay. All right, so we do have playfulness at the bottom. It's really giving my player card. I feel like, but today I'm gonna read it in the way that it needs to be read. Playfulness at the bottom. Capricorn, I feel like in order for a relationship to work out with you, there has to be some type of lightheartedness to it. There has to be fun. There has to be romance. There has to be thrills. There has to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Spontaneity, if that's the word. You want spontaneous actions and gestures, and you don't want the same old predictable shit. It gets boring, it gets tired, and honestly, that's how you feel boring. You feel bored and tired. You do. I feel like you so bored and tired in this current relationship, low-key. If you're in a relationship, that you starting to have dreams about your ex. Damn. You low-key kind of tired of telling somebody how you need to be loved, giving them a whole blueprint, and they still can't fucking get it right. If you're in a relationship. Now, if you're not in a relationship and you're single, I feel like you keep running into red flags. You keep on running into these shitty-ass men and shitty-ass women that are unhealed and damaged, and you gotta build them up. God damn, what about you getting built up? I feel like you're tired of wasting your time, whether you're in a relationship or single. If you're in a relationship, you bored as fuck. If you're single, you bored as fuck. You may not be bored as hell. You're having a good time. But you know that you can't take these people serious because they're just showing you childish behavior and no follow through. Tell me more. This person may be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Tell me more. What else does Capricorn need to know? What else does Capricorn need to know? Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. Tell God. Tell me. Okay. Or this person this person may also be a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, but I'm really picking up on this person may be the person that you be having dreams about. Your ex is a air sign. So just know that your ex is thinking about you as well, Capricorn. You will be dreaming about this person for nothing. If you were thinking about going back to your ex, the door is open. You really could. So don't feel like you have to stay with this person that is obviously boring you to fucking death. Okay? Next, let's do Aquarius. Tell me about Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know about their love life? What does Aquarius need to know about their love life? Okay. So I feel like you started talking to somebody new. It's like a week, probably a month, maybe 3. I feel like stay optimistic. This is a slow burn, okay? This is somebody that you got to get to know. You got to be their friend first, okay? They may seem like they're not interested, but it's not that. They're just taking their time. They're a slow burner, okay? They're probably somebody who needs to have an emotional connection with somebody before they can be physical. So have more long talks. Go out. Don't be overly friendly or overly freaked out because it's going to run this person away, okay? This person may be very spiritual as well, so they're definitely somebody that needs to trust you first before they give their temple to you. So Know that this person that you have just started talking to, know that this person is not a waste of time. They're just a slow burner, okay? Also, Aquarius, you need to be focusing on your money at this time so that when this relationship does take off, y'all can go and do great things together, okay? But I do see that this new person that you're communicating with, getting to know, is definitely a go, okay? Definitely see true love on the horizon for you. Tell me more. Tell me more about Aquarius. Tell me more about Aquarius. If you are going to get a nose piercing, make sure you do your research, because they may off-center your nose ring and it may not be where you want it to be at. So if I were you, I would just skip out on it, to be honest. Tell me more about Aquarius. Tell me more about Aquarius. Also, if you are about to get like something like factor meal or like some type of frozen meal plan, like delivered to your house, don't do it. I do see it being molded or just not being what you expect it to be. So don't even waste your money. Aquarius. Aquarius, I think that's really it for you. I feel like when it comes to your love life, you got somebody new coming in. And yeah, that's good for you. All right, next. Last one, y'all. And then I'm going to go ahead and take my little butt to the shower and completely go to bed. But anyway, Pisces. Let's get into it. What does Pisces need to know and be aware of? It's time for you to get a checkup, Pisces. Tell me more about Pisces. A whole book done dropped out. All right, let's see. So this has to do with a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This is somebody that you have moved on from, broken up with, no longer are talking to. This is definitely giving an ex vibe. Somebody that you probably have given, you know, countless chances to work it out with and try again with this person. I feel like you and this person may live at a distance. No, I don't. No, this person lives close in proximity. Maybe same apartment, same housing complex, same area of town, okay? I feel like the distance card is here because you all have been distant. That's probably the reason why the breakup ensued or will probably happen if you are still with this person. I feel like there could be, you know, a revival of this if y'all have a healthy communication and just kind of like talk about what the real problems is and actually make an effort to try to change them, okay? I feel like there will be some type of car issues for you in the future. I feel like it's definitely just giving like interior stuff. Like you may have a seat that the leather cracks on it, or you may have the windows not, the button not working, so electrical problem, things of that nature. But when it comes to this relationship, whether you're single or holding on to something that is kind of rocky right now, there needs to be some communication, and there needs to not just be talking, there needs to be effort on both of y'all part, not just one, okay? Not just one. And stop saying no all the damn times. Your partner's starting to feel like you hate them for real. All y'all gotta say no to every damn thing. Don't be grumpy, don't be moody, don't be rude. Soften up, because you're really coming off as emotionally abusive, low key. So stop that shit. Tell me about Pisces love life. Pisces love life. Yeah, like I said, you need to soften up, because you're gonna end up running away the person that you're supposed to be with, the one. The reason why y'all keep on finding each other is because it's fate. Y'all supposed to be together, but you're gonna end up losing out on your partner because of how mean you're being. So, if you're single, that's advice for you in your next relationship. Be sweeter, okay? If you want to get back with your ex, you can do that. The door is open. There needs to be communication. If you're in a relationship currently, communicate more. Be a little more romantic. Watch what you say to that person. Watch your tone. Come off better. Come off nicer, okay? That will bring the love back, because it's really giving two strangers on the street. But anyway, y'all, woo! This was very fun. I may end up doing this every night, or You know me, may do it every night. But just make sure you have your post notifications on, because you never know when a bad bitch like me may pop up on your screen. Good night, y'all, and I'll see y'all in the morning.